I mean, it is zoning.
How's it going, everybody? It's Evan from Matters of Life and Death, and I'm a genius.
Hey guys, my name is Tyler, and I'm the shortest out of the group. Also got a slight stutter, but that's alright. Blake?
Yeah, I'm Blake. I'm kind of stupid. I almost hit Evan on the way here with my car because I was trying to take a picture of him, but yeah.
Dummy. I'm Jacob, and I'm like the only minority here, so that's epic. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh yeah, speaking of Jacob Davis, Little Egg Roll.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that music. Let's talk about that music that's coming up, boy.
The music career.
Okay. If you don't know, I do have a musical career. You know, I'm a big time
we
rapper.
don't care about that. I'm talking about the album. I don't care about your music. I'm just talking
But
about
that is my music, you nut. Okay. So, here we go. Like, it's going to be dropping soon. This man is also in the studio, Evan. He's producing it for me because he's a legend. And he's the only one who knows how, so, you know, that's why.
I'm kind of a genius.
You said that, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But, I mean, I'm trying to drop it by this year, like, anytime this year if Evan would get to work.
Boy, I already made you 3 beats. Don't even start with that.
Yeah, but I need like 10 tracks, and like 3 is not near 10. There's
Well,
like
you gotta
7.
start on them,
Like
like, as I
7.
make them. Oh my gosh, you know, put this stuff on me already.
Well, it's like hard to do, like, cause like
What's your
you gotta figure it
process?
all out.
I promise you guys that we're friends. We're all friends here.
What's your
I'm supposed to be on the
process
track
to make
too. They call me Skittles, you know, because they got Eminem trademark, and I'm Skittles.
I also go by Evan Flow because, you know, like
That's
Ebb
his rapper
and
name.
Flow, and my name's Evan. So like
We actually
Oh,
already
like
have
Even Flow? Like,
the Pearl
like-
Jam song. Yeah,
Pearl
yeah.
Jam,
it's a
yeah.
pretty good song.
like we already have a track out. Me and Evan Flow, Sick Bars too. You should definitely check it out.
Check it out.
But you know, it's gonna be sick when this album drops. For real, it's gonna have like 1 million streams.
Okay.
Guarantee.
What's your process to making the
No, I
beats
don't
for a
know.
Little Egg Roll?
So, basically, I'm Monkey. No. So first I'd go into the beat sequencer and just mess around in there. This is kind of boring, actually, so we're just gonna, like, get right into the spicy topics here of how Jacob comes up with his lyrics.
You know, it's actually a ghostwriter, but no, it's. I mean, what else do you want me to say here? You just rhyme things that like people can relate to, or try to flex on them. It's either or. You don't really even have to tell the truth when you're rapping. Like, I can say
I can tell. There were some times you were talking about how good you look. I could just tell.
Exactly. And I said at one. I think I said like I bought multiple cars. Look. Multiple.
All you've got is that little green piece
got-
of crap
I
in your
got
garage.
I got one car, bro. But I mean, I could still
I was
say
kidding. It's
I
not
could say I
even
got a
bad.
Lambo.
Your car's probably better than mine. Not gonna lie.
It is.
I mean, I
I'm not trying to crash into people.
I'm
on the
driving a
road.
mom car.
I'm not trying to take
no.
pictures of people on the road.
Yeah, speaking of that, I already said it, but I tried to take a picture of Evan because he was driving. We were just
We already know.
we were driving on the way here, and I was trying to take a picture of Evan.
And you almost crashed.
And I swerved into his lane.
You almost killed me.
The man doesn't know how to share a lane. Like, come on, man.
Well,
Bro.
you know not to like take pictures and drive. Like,
They've
that's
been How'd you
get your
like
license?
40 billboards. That
They've
say
been
that.
telling us since kindergarten to not look at our phones while driving.
Exactly.
And the billboards on the side of the road.
Yeah, billboards.
Which aren't any better.
BUI,
Really,
Duncan.
because you have to look away to see the billboard. So that's like even.
I
worse.
just use my phone to take a picture to know like what it says later.
What the billboard says.
But then
Genius.
whenever I do that, I swerve into another lane. So
Oh, okay.
Man, that kind of like defeats the purpose, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah,
but
bro.
like,
You know, they gotta think this stuff
That's
out
not
whenever
safe.
they're making the billboard, right?
You know, they don't have billboards in Europe because of that reason.
You've been to
bro.
Europe?
are you serious?
Yes, I've been.
Oh yeah,
to
he did go to
I
Europe. He went last summer.
Oh yeah, you went like to
How
the,
was that,
you went to
actually?
Germany and then you went on the
Germany.
autobahn and went like 3,000 miles per hour, which sounds awesome.
It is pretty epic, bro. Like,
How was it
Germany's
over
cool, nice place. You know,
I heard
we went
European
to like
girls
this
are.
little,
I heard European girls are
what?
quite the hot ones.
Oh my
I mean, I
gosh.
wasn't like really looking at
Oh, of
European
course you
women like what is wrong with you?
Yeah, don't you have a
I was
girlfriend?
admiring
I
the
do
place
have a
I was
girlfriend.
at.
No,
Exactly.
let me explain.
Mm.
Like,
What's yours?
she's the prettiest out of all of them, and no other girl can compare.
But what about the Europeans you're talking about?
No, look,
apparently they can.
I'm just saying
look
Europe
pretty
is so
bad,
close to the sun that maybe it's just really hot there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I got
Jacob, did you try a schnitzel when you were in Germany?
Of course, that was actually the first thing I got because it was the only thing that sounded natural, like
What
almost
is
American. It's basically like It's just like a strip of pork.
Oh.
It's like, pork chop basically. But I put it in like a sandwich type thing and it was pretty good. And their condiments are like in toothpaste like type things.
Oh, I heard about
Ew.
Kind of whack.
No, I heard about that.
Ew,
I'm
that's
not aware of it, I just heard
yucky.
about
It doesn't taste like toothpaste.
I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, but
What do
like,
you mean?
still, I don't. It's the association, okay? Like association of condiments in a toothpaste thing is just. Ugh. What if you mistook that for toothpaste?
Then you're an idiot. I mean, it says like ketchup on the package. Like what?
Dude, they could prank each other. Like somebody could get like a ketchup packet, and then they could like swap out their toothpaste. Because like nobody like looks
How
at
are
their
they
toothpaste. They're
putting
like,
it back in there?
"Am I sure this is toothpaste?"
Swap it out. They're gonna take the toothpaste out and put ketchup in it.
No, you swap the container, you idiot.
But they're what?
Bruh.
You would have to change the name. Oh my gosh, whatever.
Bruh, nobody looks at their toothpaste thing. Whatever. Back to the topic of music. We're gonna
I
talk
mean, I'm not
about.
gonna like look at a toothpaste and like if it says kids, I'm like, I'm not a little kid. I'm not gonna use this. So I'm gonna get
That's
something better.
that's debatable.
You don't use what kind of. Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so old music versus new music. I think old music is way better
Okay,
than new
well,
music.
yeah, I honestly think older music is better.
It is better.
But like newer music, like I can understand like the appeal, like with certain things, like not to like hit you, but I I can listen to rap. I just can't listen to it when it's just straight up just bass and that's it. Like I just it has to be like actual
Yeah.
like music.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
gotta,
exactly.
it's gotta have some like melody
I don't
to
know.
it a little
Oh,
bit. You know?
We did sort of leave the mobile rap community.
Yeah,
Area music. That was awful.
but pop is just dead now.
Yep.
Pop was like 80s to like I don't even know if there was much. I mean, there was probably like boy band pops, but like besides that, it led to like the 2000s and all that, like Usher and all that, and then it just did.
2000s was alright, like the Black Eyed Peas and stuff.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what
Black
I'm
Eyed
saying?
Peas was fire.
2010,
3008,
2010
you
is
said
when it kind of became
3000
like actual like singing. Like I feel like Bruno Mars and Adele. Like I like Bruno Mars a lot.
Bruno
but,
Mars was good back then. He's trash now. I can't. Like that boy.
I think 2015, like once we started like getting into middle school, like 2015 was kind of like the era of like stopping pop. Like that's just kind of like how it ended.
Yeah, that's facts.
all transition to rap. That's like that's what all teenagers listen to now.
Yeah, I mean there's
That's what I
not.
listen to now.
Yeah, I mean it's what you listen to now.
But I can still appreciate old music. I love it.
Yeah, but there's certain people that just I don't know. I feel like they abuse rap music towards just
Abuse
it's just,
music.
It's just
Especially out of their cars. That's
Yes.
all you hear.
Oh, God, that is so annoying. Like, those people are just obnoxious. Like, why?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it was
just
like,
like-
a lifted
no one
truck.
needs- no one needs to hear that.
Blasting
It's
the
just
bass
like-
driving down.
if I farted in a microphone, I could just make a beat out of it, and it would sound like
You
what
probably
they.
could, yeah.
I
That's
live
how it
kind of
is.
close to a main road, so I'll just be like chilling in my house doing my own thing. And then all of a sudden, there's a car that comes down the street, and I can like hear their music, like turn it down a little bit or listen to something else.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro! It like rumbles
Yeah.
my entire
Yeah.
house.
They
My
want you to hear
windows literally shake sometimes.
That's
Like,
their
it's
only way
crazy.
to express themselves. They're just like, please listen to my music. Oh my goodness.
The road I lived off on, there's like barely any like people that plays that type of music. So the only thing I hear is either police sirens or motorcycles.
Mm.
And that's how it should.
Yeah, there's
I,
a lot
I
of
live
police
in the
signs
middle
at
of
night.
like nowhere. We both kind of. Well, you live close
live
to
on
a
a
road,
road, too,
actually.
yeah.
I live like in the middle of nowhere.
I
so-
swear-
You guys should
Around
say
the
your
same
address out loud, so everybody can know where you guys
yeah,
live.
Yeah,
I
pull
live
up
in
to
the
the
middle of
crib.
nowhere.
And deliver fan mail. Like
Fan
that's the only
mail.
reason.
Yes, sir. That's why.
Yeah.
Not because I'm lonely.
But yeah, rock music is my favorite type of music,
Definitely.
especially around the '80s. Those are really good.
Rock and metal
It's a vibe.
by far are my favorite.
I used to. Alright, so like I used to love 80s music, but I feel like with every year that passes by, decades go up. So like I would say like a few years ago I was like listening to like Nirvana 90s and all that, like the Foo Fighters and Green Day. And then that transitioned to like now I'm listening to like Red Hot Chili Peppers is 90s, but like I feel like their Stadium Arcadium album that's mainly like 2000s.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know the dates of when they.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
just
really
came
pay
out,
attention to the Red Hot Chili Peppers
Like-
that much. Like they're pretty good. There's like 3 songs that I like from them.
But like punk rock, I would
Punk
say is
rock.
like more of like 90 old not old 90s, later 90s to like early 2000s.
Yeah. And Green Day made a few bops around the 2000s. Like
American Idiot.
yeah, American Idiot for sure, dude. That was so good.
I love that song.
I like how Johnny Test copied American Idiot.
Yeah. Like that was like I remember watching that when I was younger. Like, dude, there's so many shows that like when I think of like when I was younger, like Max and Ruby and junk.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
oh my
Yes.
gosh, shows like that are
was
just
fire.
so
Max and
good.
Ruby? Oh my goodness.
Dude, I remember there was one episode of Max and Ruby where he gets like a toy lobster and like that thing
yeah,
goes
I know
crazy
that,
and then he
yeah.
starts eating his cake and he's like, no! And then Ruby comes out here and she's like, put up your toys, you idiot. I hate you. Go back to sleep. And so then like she like turns them off and then Max is like, well, I'm going to go turn it back on because, you know, it's the smart thing.
Ruby
to do,
was a
right?
bit of a snobby person, I swear.
Exactly.
Honestly, she would not let that man have any fun at all.
Who's
She
their
was just the
parents?
worst.
Like,
Let me tell you about
Ruby's-
this. So
They had a grandma, I remember that.
Yeah,
I
that's
knew
awesome.
I knew these other like parents or whatever of these other kids I knew who would not let their children watch Max and Ruby because of that reason. They're like, they don't have any parents, so they're not watching this. I was
Oh
like,
my
that makes no sense. It's a good show.
There's
anyway.
tons of people that aren't allowed to watch SpongeBob, which I mean,
I
honestly,
didn't.
it's,
I wasn't
SpongeBob
allowed
is
to watch
so
it.
good.
I
it's a
wasn't allowed
stupid
to.
show, but it was good.
That's
like,
why
there's
it's
nothing
good.
bad out about
Yeah.
it.
It made me lose like brain. I think it would make me lose brain
Guys,
cells.
I
like,
saw this
honestly.
article like last year about like it said SpongeBob SquarePants makes kids lose their brain cells.
Probably
I was
does,
like, what?
I mean,
No,
that's
it
why
makes
I'm,
kids
that's why I'm way smarter
gain
than all
brain
of you guys.
cells.
'cause I didn't
That
watch
is
it.
not even.
See, that's why I'm so smart because I watched a lot of SpongeBob. I still do actually. SpongeBob
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah.
The new episodes,
Oh, yeah.
though. Can we talk about the new episodes for a second? Like,
No,
I don't know if I can get past the fact that
Shut
you
your
call
head.
yourself smart.
exactly.
Wow, yeah.
That
Look
was-
who's talking, bro! Oh my god. Dang.
I just not like I like almost hit you or something.
So like the new episodes are whack. Like the animation is completely different. It's like an entire completely different show because like the episodes are different. It turned more into like a kids show because I know SpongeBob is a kids show, but like it was a funny kids show, you know?
For all
no,
No.
ages.
Okay, you wouldn't know
I don't
because
know. I don't watch it,
oh my
so
gosh,
like,
you weren't blessed
blessed.
by being able to watch SpongeBob.
I don't think I would have cared. So I think I
Okay,
turned, I think I
Squidward.
turned out just fine.
You're a Squidward.
Have you seen yourself in the mirror? I mean,
Yes,
yeah,
of
crusty
course.
lips.
I look-
Do you even know what a
Beautiful
Krabby
every
Patty
day.
is? Like,
yeah, of course. That's like iconic from it, I guess.
Iconic.
One thing they know.
Well, then you can recognize that it's a good show.
No. I refuse.
No, I like SpongeBob so much. I was literally listening to Spotify today, and I put on
No,
one of
you're
the
just a
songs from
nerd.
SpongeBob.
You're
It's
just a
called
nerd.
"Idiot Friends," and it's
You're
really
the
good.
name of
Yeah.
Kinda
that,
reminds
the name
me-
of that song.
Kind of
just
reminds
already
me of
shows.
you
I like the song.
and Blake.
I like the song. I like the song "Rip My Pants." That was my favorite.
Dude,
one.
that was a really good one.
That was-
Those names of the songs like are just proving my point.
Oh yeah, "Sick Bars" is so much better.
Yeah, that's fantastic music. What do you
Okay.
mean?
Yeah, my favorite line is fried rice.
Oh yeah, fried rice.
fried rice,
Fried
Yeah,
rice.
Nutra, fried rice.
That could be us.
Why
Hey,
make it?
put
Why would
Colin-
that be
Colin-
you?
put Colin on that
will be
one.
on that one.
Yeah,
He's
put
the
Colin
Asian.
on
You
that
told
one.
me that I was
Who's
Filipino.
I told you. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you could give someone permission to be.
I
a
mean,
certain
He's
race.
honored to be Filipino.
I would be too, honestly. Like,
It's a giant
it's a
title.
pretty great like thing.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Well, you know that WandaVision new episode came out today. I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched it yet either.
Yeah, I need to watch.
I've
so what
seen
was the
it.
point of bringing it up?
I don't know. Like,
We can
I
talk
was
about the
thinking
other
about-
ones, I guess.
I mean, we could.
We
Oh,
could just
that
touch on it for like a minute so people can skip ahead if they haven't watched WandaVision.
oh yeah, if you
Or-
haven't
or
watched
don't care.
WandaVision at
Yeah.
all,
Or don't
like
care.
you're not even, you're like waiting for all the episodes to come out, you're about to get spoiled. Basically, Wanda dies, Vision dies, everybody dies. Nobody knows. No.
Everyone's dead.
and
you know?
everyone died.
No.
Yeah,
the entire
nuclear
plot.
explosion went off. Everybody dead.
Yeah.
Everybody dead.
Anyways, they just introduced Quicksilver, but like no, they didn't just introduce it. It was like a new actor from the X-Men series, and I don't.
That blew Blake's mind because he like that's all he talks about.
Well, it's just like how are they
It's
gonna
really cool.
incorporate that
Marvel
into?
multiverse. That's all Blake says.
Well, how are they gonna incorporate that? Like, I don't
I
understand.
have no idea.
Did they do that in the new episode? In a way.
Ain't that boy supposed to be dead?
I'm not gonna spoil it for
Oh
you.
my
like,
gosh. Yeah, he died.
He's supposed
That
to be
boy's
dead.
supposed to be
yeah,
dead.
he's supposed to
I did see that someone said that Quicksilver when he was in the X-Men, it was based off in the 80s, like that movie he was in. So that was like how it was connected somehow. But I'm not sure. I don't know.
That does make sense, actually.
Yeah. I don't know, because
But
like
he
that
was,
still
like,
doesn't
so
make
very-
sense why it's a. I don't know if he like has the same powers, and I haven't watched the new episode. I don't know if he like has the same powers as him, or if he has.
They
powers.
did. I will say they did touch on it though in the new episode.
Really?
She literally asked him at one point like, "Why do you look different?" And I don't
She
know,
did?
It was interesting. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she does.
That's cool. But
Like, just like multiple people do. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's an interesting show. I like what they're doing there.
Okay, so she said that she can't control everything, which could have been a lie to make Vision calm down a little bit.
That's what I think.
Or it could be, what's the name of that lady? The neighbor lady? What's her name?
Agnes.
Agnes. I think she's Agatha, the witch, and they're both controlling
that's a
it.
good.
Because she said that she can't control everything.
I don't know.
There's a lot of things that like aren't normal for her,
Well,
and she's like, "Stop."
Remember whenever that like
It showed her like profile as like a sword agent, didn't it?
I don't
Did it?
know.
Who's?
The
Agnes.
neighbors. Like Agnes.
No, I don't think they showed
Who's
that.
the next door neighbor that was like cutting through his fence that one time?
Herb?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
My
remember
man
whenever,
Herb,
that's what I'm
yes,
saying.
sir.
He is probably my
Do you
favorite
remember
character
when
on
they
that
were
show.
talking? They were
He's like the
talking,
chillest
and they were
one out
about to
there.
spill to Vision like what was going on. So I don't know, because I feel like she's kind of an ally in a
That
way.
is facts.
So she could just be another like town sort of.
Because she always comes in at like both
Perfect
the worst
times.
and the best times.
Well, you know, the episode before, you know, the one that just came out. Whenever they got that dog, out of nowhere, she just came in with like a whole dog house and everything.
Yeah.
You know.
But then again, you could say it's just Wanda saying,
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm
I
saying.
want her to be here right now to like make my problems.
Yeah, but like she also
Yeah.
didn't. She also didn't really
Just
say
for the
anything about the kids
entertainment.
growing up multiple years
Yeah,
ahead,
she
like
didn't.
that.
Because
And she
Wanda's
was there
probably making her
watching.
not think about it. I don't.
Well, she
This
doesn't
new
even know
episode-
herself what's going on.
You
I'm
watch this
pretty
new
sure.
episode, and it kind of debunks that entire theory. Honestly,
About
Dang.
Agatha.
what? Oh, all right.
I think personally, she's just another sword agent.
I don't know.
I don't think she's
But-
sword. I think she's like kind of her own thing. But I don't know. Maybe
I
not.
mean, yeah, we'll see where they go. from
I
here.
saw like the teaser trailer on Instagram, and I saw it was like about Halloween and all that. Like it was the Halloween
Yeah, it
episode
is.
we were
It's
looking
really
forward
good.
to.
It's pretty-
It's really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
You guys really do need to get on it. Like, watch
But the
it.
I haven't
costumes
had a
they
chance
wear,
to watch it today. Okay.
the
dang.
costume they wear is really like it's like the comic accurate costumes. I think
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh
Really
my
cool.
gosh. But I wonder how that happened. Because like, why don't they just wear the comic accurate outfits if they like are wearing that?
Because I mean, Marvel has to make it look modern and cool.
Yeah, but how do they know that they have a more accurate costume? They don't know that
they say it'll show you. Just watch. You'll just
Alright.
watch it. You have to watch it. Like,
Okay.
dang, man.
Dude, WandaVision is so cool though, because it's kind of like a horror movie, kinda, because they got like the freaky parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in the
That's-
first episode, the lady's
I'm
like,
re-
"Stop it!" And it's like,
Yeah.
"Dang, bro, something is not right."
And Doctor
right now."
Strange, The
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness is supposed to be a horror movie.
Oh my gosh,
I'm ready for the Falcon
I
and Winter
really wanna
Soldier.
see
I'm ready
that.
for that show to drop. I am so gonna watch that.
There's so many good shows coming
Looks
out.
like it's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
A bunch of good Star Wars ones too, like Kenobi. Like,
Oh yeah, Disney
Yeah,
Plus had like a rough start
Yeah,
at the
dude.
beginning because like when they
They
first
didn't have
released it, they
anything.
had absolutely nothing. Well, they had stuff, but it was like stuff we've already seen, so no one's gonna be like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch that again because we
Yeah.
wanted that new content that they teased when it was coming out, and it wasn't there.
And it's like it's stuff that you can actually like, and because you know there's that Agent Carter show or the Agent Shield show that they have like on TV, but I'm not interested in that. But
Yeah, I tried
apparently-
watching a few episodes of it, and
Well, I looked at like
Yeah.
I saw this photo and it was like saying the top 5 Marvel things showed, and of course number 1's Endgame, but it said the second one was that show. So I'm like, how big does that tie into like what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
I like how they're like paying attention to different characters that most people would not care about, like Wanda
Yeah.
and Vision, because I would never. I was actually very skeptical of watching that show at first because I was like, this is probably gonna be lame.
yeah, me too.
But it's actually like one of my favorite things every Friday when the new episode comes out.
This is gonna sound horrible, but like whenever Vision took the hit in Infinity War, like I was like, dang, that's tough. Anyway, because I
Same
did
for
not
me.
care about
Black
Vision.
Widow. With Black Widow, I was like, all right.
yeah, it
Yeah,
it
exactly.
didn't
Fell off a
really
cliff.
it didn't really give you like any like a connection to that character.
They really
that much.
didn't. Like,
Honestly-
they had their moments, but like
Yeah.
it wasn't anything like
So,
gigantic.
I have not seen the Captain Marvel movie. I don't want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it
haven't
soon
seen
though,
it
just because I'm rewatching all of Marvel movies now. And I'm trying to get up with the timeline and everything. But the Black Widow movie, I actually really want to watch for some reason. Like it actually looks
it-
good.
it's
only
kinda-
gonna watch that for the villain because Taskmaster.
He
is
just
like,
hey
he's
and
cool.
Stranger Things.
Jim Hopper.
Hopper,
Oh,
he's
Hopper's
he's
in
in
it,
it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
I want to watch it just because he's in it.
He's
Honestly,
gotten skinny. I saw his live the other day. He is extremely skinny over like quarantine and all that. Like he has gotten so like
dude.
thin.
Well,
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
What do you
y'all
want
are
us to
gonna
say
be-
Well,
about this?
I mean, I don't know.
they could have done that for the new season of Stranger Things because you know he got like
Yeah.
kidnapped by the Russians.
Yeah, that would be good. I don't even know if they start filming or not.
Is
No,
that
they
legal?
have-
Can you tell somebody to like start getting skinnier.
Well, they do
Well,
that.
you know, Marvel people, they tell them to like try to get fit and shape.
Yeah.
well, yeah, to get in shape, but not to like get skinny though.
Well, I
for
think
like,
that's what he did. I think
Well,
he's
like
trying to
getting
get
in
fit.
shape, skinny. Like,
well,
Oh.
for some movies or shows like The Witcher, I think it's called.
Mhm.
For one of the scenes, they wanted him to not drink for like a multiple amount of days at all. Like can't drink nothing at all, because once you're like dehydrated and stuff, your muscles like show more and stuff.
Mhm.
And
well,
so
that's not cool.
yeah, so I mean, movies and shows do that to the actors and actresses.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess they gotta
We need
agree
to
to
make
do
a
that.
Joaquin, yeah, we are making a movie. That's right. We
We
are
need to
making.
make one.
Oh yeah,
Very
coming soon to
Yeah,
a theater near you.
We're thinking of doing like a horror movie type movie. Like all
yeah.
the guys are gonna be in it, and
What's
We're
it based
just-
off of a church camp? We said.
yeah, we're doing it.
We're just gonna be making fun of all the basic horror movies.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Like
dumb.
Jason.
It's not gonna be.
It's gonna be
serious.
like a-
Mostly based off of Jason. I
a
think.
PG scary movie.
No, it's based off of us going to explore a abandoned building. That's what it was.
Is it abandoned building?
I don't think we're doing that
I
anymore.
I don't remember.
Anyways,
That was Evan's idea. Remember?
Evan said a bunch
No, it
of
wasn't.
teenagers going to explore something, so I guess we could say that.
Because that's always what they do in the horror movies. Like,
Exactly.
we're teenagers,
Basic
we're stupid.
Teenagers being dumb.
but yeah, like the movies, scary movies,
Yeah.
or the scary movie. It's gonna just basically be like that, but like, I guess PG, because
PG, yeah.
we're
of
good
course.
children.
We're good children.
We are
good
good
children.
children.
We would never make something terrible.
But
Yeah.
I was gonna say something about the Witcher thing. I was gonna go back to the WandaVision. I still don't understand the whole. Oh, there was one thing I was about to ask.
Boy, think of it.
Yeah, come on.
Gosh, you're holding us up here.
I still don't. Did they debunk anything about the kids aging? Like, how did Wanda not like realize anything about them? Like, she like let it go, but like it seemed like she was also confused.
Well,
about
are
it,
those
too.
kids real?
They have to be real
She-
because we
they
found
said-
out in the episode before.
Yeah.
Well, they are real, but you know that whole thing about Mephisto or whatever his stupid name is, the devil being the main villain, saying that that's actually his kids. Because I mean, how in the world was she gonna have kids with vision?
Well,
Vision's a
Do you remember
robot.
Age of Ultron whenever Wanda somehow depicted everybody's mind to where like they saw certain realities? What if she's just doing that for everybody?
Well, that's what they're all under a trance from
Yeah.
her. That's what they're doing.
Well, never mind. They couldn't get the people outside in the sword thing to do it anyway.
Wait. So, like, whenever they take the people outside of the bubble, we find out that, like, they turn into a normal person. So, what would happen if the kids went out? Like, would they be
I don't-
young? Would they be old?
I have no idea. I can't.
No, I
can't
don't
tell
understand
you
this.
that.
How come whenever, remember when the Rambo, whenever she shot out of the thing,
Yeah.
she had all her clothes on her from the story, right? But whenever Wanda came out that one time, they all had their guns pointed at her. She had like her regular outfit on, and
Well, it's her own reality. So.
yeah, but
Yeah,
like
she's making it how she wants.
it's
it.
her reality. How come whenever that girl came out of the reality, how come she was still keeping stuff from there?
Well, probably because Wanda was like, all right, I'll make everybody like keep their clothes on, but whenever I come out, I'm gonna have my own clothes.
It's for the plot. They did it for the
I
plot.
guess. I mean, there's just some things where you can't
Actually,
like.
you're right. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Because
it
they sent a
doesn't.
drone in there and it changed, and then she threw it back out and
Oh
it
my
turned back
gosh.
to normal. So
Yeah.
Crazy plot holes, guys. Marvel Studios doesn't actually know what they're doing.
yeah. Like her clothes should have reverted back to normal. What are they thinking? They just ruined the entire show.
There's
Yeah,
probably
hey, she
something
had her
major that
accent
we're
back,
overlooking.
too.
It's garbage now.
She had her
guys.
accent back
I
to
wouldn't
like
watch
little
it.
Well, she
Russian
can
accent.
like just control her accent.
Yeah, she did have her accent. That was so cool.
Yeah, I like
honestly.
that.
Like whenever she walked out, you could hear it. I was like,
But I feel
Dang,
like
bro.
the only way you can watch this stuff, like when I was trying to like show my dad it. I feel like there's like certain things like if like people like that don't really watch Marvel movies a lot. Like,
yeah, you kind of have to know
You
it.
It's
have
a
to
certain
know.
audience.
and it's
for
not even
sure.
just like whenever the new Quicksilver came in, it's like some people are probably like,
Okay.
because Kaylee watched it and she was like, "Who is that?" And I had to explain to her. I was like, "Yeah, it ties into the X-Men. X-Men are part of Fox. Disney bought Fox. They're trying to bring them into the universe."
So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a certain audience. They did a big risk even starting that show the way they did because they had
Yeah,
like
you have
no
to be
information.
you have to be
It
patient
was just
with
like
it.
an old sitcom.
I thought it was
Yeah.
cool though. I actually really liked
I was
that.
interested, but like some people are going to look at it and be like, "What am I looking at here?"
Yeah.
This
That's
is
why I
stupid,"
wasn't gonna
and
watch
not
it at first
watch
until you said something about it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna watch the show with Jacob. It'd be cool to something like talk about, and I'm like, okay, this is actually really good.
Yeah, I kept on
Yeah.
seeing ads off of YouTube and stuff, and I said, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
People just gotta be patient for stuff like this.
Yeah.
It's just a sort of thing you have to
It takes-
keep watching
it takes
to
about, like,
understand it.
Guess what else is coming out
2
next year?
shows, 2 episodes.
What-
Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh,
Is it actually?
They put a
Oh
teaser
my
out,
God.
yeah,
I saw
don't
this
know
thing
why.
on
I haven't
Instagram
seen
this
it.
morning. They're making a Sonic the Hedgehog video game. Sonic's gonna be voiced by Adam Sandler, and Tails is gonna be voiced by Kevin James.
Really?
Paul Blart himself.
God.
Let's hear it.
Paul Blart.
I
Paul
thought Sonic the Hedgehog movie wasn't
Is
that
it-
bad, honestly. I didn't like the flossing though. That was
I
just
never saw it.
unnecessary.
It was like mid.
oh my
It's an
god!
okay movie.
I haven't
But like
seen
Jim
it.
Carrey as Eggman was good.
That he was a good
Because
cast
like
for that.
I haven't seen a lot of like recently. He has not been making a lot of good movies.
But like the entire plot was just stupid.
It was all over the place.
It's a
like
Sonic
you go
movie.
watch Sonic to see him be fast, and he's sitting in a car. Like what? Is why do you need to watch that? Why would I want to watch that?
Wasn't there like a part where he like jumps on like missiles or stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
He can be insanely fast, and then for like when it needs to be, he's like.
well, no,
slow
when you're
for
in
the plot.
midair, how are you going to be fast? That makes no sense.
Because
Well,
he's
he is
Sonic the
apparently,
Hedgehog.
He's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Are you really questioning a blue hedgehog that can run fast?
Well, I was just saying, like, that still ties in with, like, the Quicksilver type thing. Like, he's basically Quicksilver, but blue and a hedgehog. And he can't spin, and Quicksilver can't spin in a ball in midair.
So you're saying he's better than? Yeah, he is better than Quicksilver.
Yeah,
He's cooler.
basically. But, like, I'm just saying, like, if you're running fast and you're going in midair, you're, like, not doing anything. You're just basically like a vegetable in the air. Just being
Vegetable
thrown.
in
It's like
the
someone
air.
threw a vegetable. Like, you can't
Vegetable.
just...
See, that's what his spikes are. Like the spikes, they're actually like mini.
Like, say you're driving
jet
a remote control
turbines.
car and it's going up a ramp and it goes in midair. It's not going to go any faster, is it? It's going to slow down
No,
in midair.
it slows down.
Yeah.
It slows
So that's
down.
basically what I'm saying. Like, it's obvious that he's going to slow down if he's going to step on.
But it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Don't worry about it. He's built different. What can I say?
Built different.
Oh my gosh.
He's an interesting character.
But how about the Godzilla vs Kong movie? Alright. So I have not
Teaser
watched
trailer.
any of the Godzilla movies. I tried watching Kong. I have not watched the Skull Island at all. I just want to watch this because it looks cool. Honestly,
You might
all
need
the
to. You
hype.
might want to
You
watch
might want
the
to.
other ones first.
but I heard that. Yeah, I might watch it later.
Kong Skull Island is a good movie.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
just
That was
recently
good.
watched that just because of this movie coming out. So
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta watch this.
Me and Evan watched it at River Watch when it first came out.
Oh, I watched a
Remember-
review.
Yeah.
Remember Rampage, the movie that we watched? That was such a bad movie. Not gonna lie.
Rampage?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
with The
The
Rock. Yeah,
I
I saw
haven't
that.
I haven't
movie
seen
was
it.
dumb. It's based off a video
Yeah.
game. So.
Was that the one with George?
Yeah.
George is my favorite
Yeah.
character.
Oh
I remember.
my
I remember. Yeah, I
Okay,
remember
so
that.
we watched it at the Big Mo, like a drive-in, and we went to the bathroom, and there was a guy in there, and he was like,
God.
he looked at me, and who else? I think Harrison was in there.
Yeah, I was
too.
there, I was
in
there
there.
too.
Yeah, and Tyler was in there. He was like, George is my favorite character, and he like starts beating his chest, and I'm like, and we like walk in, we're like,
Okay.
and he's like, he's not just saying it out of nowhere. He's looking straight at us and says it, and we're just
He has
like,
a big
What did
grin
you
on his
say?
face.
What did you say to it?
we're just like,
Okay.
yeah, we're just like, I don't know. I just had like an awkward like smile.
Well, he was definitely like special needs and stuff.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure because like
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, if that's the
Yeah,
case, yeah, I mean, it
yeah.
makes sense. But like at the time, like I didn't know what was up.
Yeah,
it
at
kind
the-
of scared me a bit.
yeah, at the time we're like in this it's dark outside. We're inside this like old looking bathroom. And
Yeah.
This guy like, smiling at his banging his chest and
Yeah.
all that. I mean,
it
But,
sounds like a fun time to me, honestly. Like,
yeah, of course you
Oh,
think it's a fun
let me
time.
get his number real quick. Hang out or something.
But I heard that they had to make Kong like so much bigger for this movie.
Oh yeah,
They said that
definitely.
he was growing still.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Skull
he-
Island. That's why.
Yeah, during Skull Island, he wasn't at his full size yet. He's probably like pre-adult.
Did he grow like in the movie at all?
No, it doesn't.
So
Like,
you just
it's
said
just
that.
off camera growing.
Of
Well-
course, that makes sense. Then I guess
Some
we can
work
say
off
that.
camera.
I don't know.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
ate too many bananas.
exactly. But it doesn't change the fact that Godzilla's still gonna absolutely clap him.
That's
Well, I don't know,
facts.
cause like I mean, it's the obvious answer.
Yeah.
But I feel like somehow they're gonna make Kong win.
Monkey
I mean,
got
they can't call him
thumbs.
King Kong for nothing, and Godzilla is the king of monsters. So the only way that you could beat King Kong is by beating Godzilla, and then he can earn his
That's
name as King
stupid.
Kong.
They,
He can
they
earn his
know,
name as
they
King
know
Kong.
the answer is supposed to be Godzilla, but they're not going to do it
It's
just
gonna
because
be-
people want it to be.
It's
there.
gonna be
Okay.
Batman versus Superman.
They're
All
growing
over
the man
again.
like
Yeah,
20 million times bigger than he actually is off camera. I mean,
Exactly.
it's
that's
obvious
stupid.
they're gonna do
Look,
something
they're
like
trying.
that.
They're trying so hard, and then they're giving him weapons and stuff. Like
They're giving him weapons.
You didn't see
Yeah,
the
he
teaser
takes,
trailer?
He's
like,
got thumbs. He's got to be able to use them. Like, come on.
No, I didn't watch the teaser trailer. I just know what's happening.
Well, in the teaser trailer, towards the end, you see Godzilla like blast like his laser.
Yeah, I saw
at
that.
him.
I'm
And
a
then-
fire in my laser.
So then Kong comes down like this with a hammer.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
But like it's
Where
like,
you get a hammer?
it's one. It's
He
one.
made it himself.
You ever
'cause
seen
They
apparently
don't
he
make
can do
hammers that big.
No,
You ever
no.
seen
Where'd he
Donkey
go?
Kong?
He
Donkey
can.
Kong?
He can do it
No.
because it's a movie.
Bro, he
'Cause
went
he's
to the
King
Home
Kong.
Depot
King
for
Kong.
giant
Actually, he's just
gorillas.
Well, he took one of the scales somehow off of Godzilla's back and like made it.
yeah,
into
and
a
it was like
hammer.
Thor's
Yeah,
axe.
that's basically what it
He
is.
could absorb it. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
that's
like a-
completely stupid.
They're
How are they
ripping
gonna
up.
do
They're
that?
ripping off
It's not
Infinity War. I
stupid.
swear.
It's from Godzilla. Come on, man.
How could he even get behind Godzilla? Godzilla could just.
He's a
whack-
monkey.
yeah,
he's a
just
monkey.
smack
He's
that
a monkey.
kid.
He can climb things.
He's a monkey.
Did you not know that-
He's
Monkeys
gonna find
can
some
wear
random
hammers.
lady again. He's gonna use that as a human
Well,
shield.
seen him
well, they
with
have
a
the little
hammer blade?
kid.
I've seen a
Bro,
monkey
Godzilla
hold a
don't
gun
care, bro.
before.
You smack straight through that.
In person?
No, not in person. maybe.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
If they don't, if Godzilla doesn't win, I'm like, I want
You're not
a refund.
Yeah, we're
Because
gonna.
that's completely.
Well,
stupid.
then if you know the obvious answer, then what's the point?
I just want to see it happen.
Yeah,
you
I
wanna
wanna
see
him
how it
absolutely
happens.
clapping. Like
I'm just
Like,
going
he's-
for the underdog because he's the underdog.
Probably not though.
Okay.
You're such a loser.
Maybe it's
Get
because
out
you
of
look
here.
like a
I mean,
monkey. Like, dang.
like if you saw the first Godzilla, he like took a monster's jaw and like opened it and like blasted his laser in his throat.
Okay,
and killed
I
him.
saw
that was
that,
a
actually.
fatality. I was like,
My-
he better do
What's-
something like that to Kong, bro.
What's the Mothra? Is
Yeah.
that what it
Yeah.
is? That would be cool if she also appeared. Or
She was
it.
in the King of Monsters movie.
Oh really?
Yeah, and
I
like
haven't
some
seen
other.
that like that.
I went to the Big Mo to watch it and I fell asleep. So
You fell asleep.
it was so boring. I'm sorry.
Fall asleep at a
It was
Godzilla
so
movie.
boring. Okay, actually, in that case, I did see a Godzilla movie, just not all of it. It was boring. No, I fell asleep. I was in the back of like I was like in the bed of a truck and I just snoozed.
How do you fall asleep to a giant CGI monster fight?
And guess what was playing after that?
What?
Detective Pikachu.
Oh, that movie
Nice.
was
That was,
garbage.
that was not a bad movie.
Oh, no,
But
I
it
saw
wasn't
that
like
movie.
the
It was the
best
most.
movie.
It was the most predictable movie I've ever seen.
It wasn't the
It's
best. It's a video game movie. It's best. It was good for a video game movie. I'll say that.
I mean,
Because
it's alright.
I mean, you have that, and then you have Mario Brothers from the 1980s.
That doesn't.
Okay,
I don't
yeah,
even
no,
wanna
that
talk
was
about
rough.
Don't even want to talk about that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mario
That
Brothers,
was
but
garbage.
how about the Super Show? The Mario Brothers.
That was
Super
good.
Show.
That
I
was
like
fire.
that.
That was
I
so
love that one, bro.
good. Oh my
Yeah.
That was
gosh,
So
I
like
love
They
that.
took it
the
on Netflix.
Goombas in the Mario movie.
Yeah, they made Bowser into a human.
Bro,
Yeah.
Yoshi was nightmare. Oh my gosh.
I personally think.
You know what? You know who
Perfect
Toad was in
designs.
the movie? Toad
Forgot
was
who
the
Toad
guy
was.
that was in the cop car with him with the spinny like hair and all that. That was
Wait,
Toad.
that was
the
Toad?
one that did
Yeah.
the music and all that.
Oh my
That was Toad.
gosh, what were they thinking?
It was the
Bad
1980s.
movie. Bad movie. That and Mortal Kombat. That one was terrible too.
Dude,
Oh my
like all the Mortal Kombat movies, I haven't seen any of them, but on Netflix, they just look bad. Just look
I
bad.
watched,
didn't even know
I
that
watched
they
it.
made
I
movies
watched
for
it just to make fun of it because it was so bad. The CGI was terrible. But they are making a new one actually. They teased
I
it,
heard that, yeah.
which is gonna be sick.
Dude, they're making a lot of movies. That, okay, I feel like movies like lately they've been so hyped up and they just
Failed.
bomb.
Well, there haven't been
Expectations.
a ton of new movies because like quarantine and stuff.
Well,
really.
I'm
Which is
trying-
really
I'm trying to,
annoying
like,
because there were
before
so many
quarantine.
good ones that were supposed to come out before it even happened. Like Quiet Place 2. I wanted to watch
I
that,
wanna
Yeah,
see
I want
that.
to see. I
Oh
want to
my
see that.
but they delayed it since November. Of
I want to
last
watch
year.
Spider-Man, the third movie. I want to see if
Yes.
Tom Holland and freaking Andrew Garfield get on that jump. 'Cause that is gonna be so cool.
That'll be
I know you're not a big
amazing.
fan of it because like it makes sense. Like it'd be weird if they just make a whole multiverse and just
Yeah,
add that
I'm not a
into
big
it.
fan of the whole multiverse thing because they could just ruin
It's
it
just
so
fan-
It's
fast.
very
fan
easy.
favorite.
Fan
right?
service. Fan service.
But like
Fan service.
Sinister Six, if they put that on there,
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like that's the only way they could like really put that in. I mean, they could find a whole nother actor for Doc Ock. I understand, but like it'd be cool if we saw like a return from, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Apparently, they're bringing Green
Pizza
Goblin
time.
into it, which I hate because that man is dead. Like I
He
don't.
should. Yeah, he's supposed to be dead.
And
But if they're doing multiverse,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
well,
they-
from
they-
anywhere.
Wait, you said who?
The Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse,
Green
they
Goblin.
did it well with the multiverse and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Into
need
the
to make a
Spider-Verse
segment
is
of that.
Dude,
I
that
actually
was
They
so
are,
good.
they
The
are
cartoon.
making a second one. They're
The
in
cartoon.
production. But it's just the way they make the movie. It's gonna take so long. I don't think it's coming out till like 2022, like
yeah,
next year.
that animation style was like insane.
That was so
But
cool.
the Marvel that's gonna leave like Fantastic Four. I know somehow they're gonna incorporate. Like someone told me that they're trying to put like Wolverine into the new Captain America show. I kind of want to see that. And
That would be sick.
Chris
Yeah.
Evans reprised his role as Captain America.
Did he? He signed a contract again?
Yeah,
Or,
that's what my uncle told me.
How are they gonna do
Nice.
that?
I don't know. Well, he's
Yeah,
old.
he's like
that's
an old
it.
man.
Yeah,
he
but
went back
so-
in time. Oh, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna make that show when he brings like all the stones back. Like
That's
I feel
gonna
like
be a
that
whole
would be cool.
series of him putting it back.
I don't know. That would be boring.
I mean,
Well, I mean, we can finally see what happens whenever he meets Red Skull again.
Yeah, that would be cool. I just watched the first Avenger. As I said, I was rewatching all the Marvel movies. I watched the first Avenger. I'm just saying, if I were to like not know anything and I just watched that movie in theaters, that would be like the way that Red Skull just disappeared out of nowhere. That would just be so dumb. He just got blasted off into space from the Tesseract. Like that's so stupid. I don't know. Like I just thought it was such a dumb thing.
Y'all
Like,
ever go to the movie theater to go watch a specific movie, and then like the trailers come up, and almost everyone you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta see that.
Yeah.
That looks so cool. And then like 99% of the time, you never get to see
yeah.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
Or it's bad. It does terrible.
Well, I remember I went to see The Fate of the Furious with my friend in like 7th grade, and Baywatch came up, and I was like, this
Baywatch.
looks so good.
You thought that looked good?
I mean, Zac Efron and The Rock.
Oh
And,
my gosh.
I mean, like, they were like fighting crime. And I heard it was a funny movie, but I heard that it did awful, so I just didn't care to watch it.
Yeah, my parents seen it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, isn't that good?
It didn't look that good, honestly. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right, well,
Let's move on to another segment, because like,
as I was going to say, speaking
Oh.
of that, we're thinking of doing something every episode of like something called Dumb Questions, where each of us is going to...
Stupid questions.
Stupid questions, my bad. And each of us are going to ask a
This is why you're
question,
the idiot of the
and
group.
we're all going to just talk about it. So we're just going to go around the circle and go with Tyler first.
Well,
Go
mine
ahead.
isn't really a stupid question, but
it's a question.
The whole point was that
It's
it was a stupid
definitely-
question. We
it's
talked about
definitely
this.
a question.
We took an hour to prepare, by the way, and it took us so long to figure out what we were doing and
Yeah.
what stupid question to come up with.
I gotta
Yeah.
say, it's
I mean,
actually
it's-
turning out pretty well.
I think it is.
I think we're
Yeah.
doing all right.
So, what are three
I mean-
things?
If there's any like feedback that y'all want to give us, like audio or like, I mean, we're
Give
literally
us
in our
tips
we're
on-
in our friend's room with the one microphone, and
Hey,
we're just sitting
no one
in a
needed
chair.
to know that. No one needed
Oh my
to
bad.
know
I mean,
that.
we're in a mansion right now
we're
with
in-
like.
we are in a professional recording
I
studio.
mean, yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Exactly.
padded
have-
walls.
We have like
Yeah.
a $500 microphone we're using
Producer
right now.
just gave me the thumbs up. Go Tony.
Hey, thank you, Tony. That's my boy.
So, what are three things you could buy at a grocery store to make the cashier give you weird looks?
3 things.
3.
Yeah, 3.
All right.
I'll let you start, Blake.
Oh my gosh, let me think over this.
I'll let you take the heat on this one.
There are many things that you can buy at a grocery store. What do I think? What if you got like a happy birthday card, but also like a... No, that's not good. Never mind.
No, I don't know.
You
this
can.
is a-
Well,
This is
you.
rough.
Well, remember like the math questions back in elementary school saying, Jake bought 50 watermelons.
But
I
he
know one.
said
Oh, wait, how about
3.
this? I got one.
Yeah, no, but like,
So like... Do you bring cakes to funerals? No? Is that a thing? No?
I don't go to funerals very
Yeah,
often.
I don't know.
I've only gone to one funeral and I do not remember a cake.
Okay.
I don't think we eat cake at
That,
funerals.
that would be
Okay,
weird.
never mind.
No, you just get a cake from like Kroger's and it says on it, "Dang,
Oh, man.
you died."
Okay, well, I could
Press
say that.
F.
You could say that. Get like a cake that says "Dang, you died." Get a balloon that says "Get well," and then get a card that says "Happy birthday, Grandma."
Yeah, that definitely looked pretty good.
All right, Evan, your
People around
turn.
the store look at you weird.
Honestly, put that in your cart. Everyone's.
I could just imagine. I could just imagine. That's it. Sorry for your loss. There we go. You get a cake that says "Sorry for your loss," a "Get well soon" balloon, and then "Happy birthday, Grandma."
Yep.
Dude, the cat. Oh my gosh. Just imagine like asking like the person at the bakery to just write that down. Sorry for your loss.
or just, "Dang,
Yeah.
you died."
Dang, you died. All right, Evan, what's yours?
You could buy a knife, right? Bear with me. You get
Oh,
a
God.
single knife, right?
Uh huh.
And with that knife, you make a kebab of all sorts of things in the produce aisle. And then you could also get. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just kind of like crash coursing this.
Take your
It
time.
makes,
I'm thinking you could get a knife kebab.
what are you talking about?
A knife kebab.
Which is what are you doing with
A
it?
knife kebab.
So you're like sticking fruit on a
and
knife and
Band-Aids.
meat. Why Band-Aids?
Okay.
See,
In
I
case
thought-
the fruit kebab cuts your mouth.
Oh my gosh.
You make no sense, man. What are you talking about?
All right,
you didn't
next
give a very
question.
good question.
All right.
Okay?
No,
That
we
was
need
a
to-
pretty
we need
terrible
Jacob
question,
answers.
honestly. Okay, like you're in the grocery store. What if you just like ask to purchase the shopping cart? You're just like, let me pick this up real quick. How much will this cost?
It kind of sounds like something that Mr. Beast would do, honestly.
Buying the shopping carts.
Buying the
every
store.
That doesn't
works.
cost enough money.
No, just buying the entire store itself. Just buying the company.
I'm sure the cashier looked at him pretty weird when he said that. I'm gonna buy.
Well,
the
they
entire
probably looked down weird whenever he showed us saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna buy everything in the store."
Yeah, and at the same time they're like, "Bet we're getting all this cash money." All right,
Alright.
Evan.
What's your
Okay.
dumb
Okay.
question?
So you know how blind people like read the dots?
Yeah.
Braille. Yeah.
Yeah, Braille. Why do they put that on the keypads for drive-up ATMs?
I didn't know they did that, but
I
okay.
didn't know they did.
Yeah.
Well, they do, which implies that there is a blind person driving down the road.
Oh shit, that's true. I didn't think about that.
They could.
I'm just
We
like,
can't
it's
just
an
deny that
honest
blind people
question.
exist. Like they do.
They're there.
You know, blind people probably listen to podcasts more than watching actual TV shows. So,
I would imagine so. Yeah.
what's up to all my blind people out there? Shout
Oh,
out.
blind gang.
Hang
What's-
in there.
What's happening?
You know what I don't understand? Why do blind people? Wait, no. Why do deaf people use sign language when they can just talk? Like I don't get that.
No, they
They
talk.
can't-
They don't know how like to actually talk.
Yeah,
They don't know how they
can't-
talk?
They can't like.
Well, no, like
Well,
if you're born, if
hear
you're
themselves.
born deaf, I understand. But like, what if you've been like living all your life, and then at one point, like some traumatic accident happens, and you
Well,
become deaf?
I saw this anime called The Silent Voice. It was a movie, and like the girl tried to talk and stuff, but like she sounded all weird and all that.
What a nerd! Oh my god.
Jacob, have you been telling me about how much you love Naruto recently?
Hey, that show is fire. No,
Naruto is
cap
fire.
About it. What do you mean? Like, get out of here.
Anyways, your question.
So like,
As I was saying,
so
I honestly have no
you
clue.
know, maybe they manufacture those machines all the same with like the buttons, like the walk-up ones that you can go to at a store.
These
They
are
just
real
put them
answers. I
here.
want dumb.
Well, what
answers.
if like, what if like there's somebody driving them to the?
Your brain? Jeez.
What answer did you want us to
This is a
say?
stupid question.
This
Okay,
was-
that's the whole point of it.
I
God,
think Evan wanted blind people to drive on the road or something. Like he just wants that to
Yeah,
happen.
maybe you're the blind person driving on the road.
Oh yeah, my dumb question.
Let's see your.
So mine was, if a Smurf starts to choke, what color will it become?
Purple.
can I need that too for
A
my.
purple. Smurf. Purple.
Purple.
No, because people turn blue usually. You know.
People can turn purple though. If I hold my breath right now, I might turn.
All right,
purple.
fine. No, we disregard that question.
I can
Okay.
try to turn purple.
How about this? If a doctor has a heart attack while giving heart surgery,
Okay.
who will the nurses help first? The doctor or the person that needs help?
Well, it depends on how.
Oopsie, that's the garage. If y'all can hear that.
Well, we
Sorry.
could just probably cut
No,
that
no,
part out.
that's just the sounds in this professional studio.
I mean, yeah,
That
no, I mean
is
that's
the pipes.
That's the sound of our personal rocket.
that's like our 30
Preparing
microwaves
to
going
launch.
off right now. Anyways, yeah, that's the question. Will the nurse help the doctor first, or will the nurse
It
help?
probably
the
it probably depends on how far the patient has been into the surgery.
Yeah, but like the doctor has to do the procedure. Like they
Yeah.
have to run the procedure. Like, are they just gonna leave the doctor there?
Go doctor.
I mean, I imagine that they're performing surgery in a hospital, right?
Yeah.
And in a hospital, there's probably more
Yeah,
than
but
one
what are you gonna just leave the
in
doctor
surgery.
there?
No,
Somebody else would come in and bring them to the ICU or something. I don't know. I don't do this stuff.
What are you talking about, man?
I
Oh
said
my gosh.
the question was, if a doctor was performing heart surgery and in the middle of it he gets a heart attack, would the nurses help the doctor first or the patient?
This is the third time he's had to say that.
He's reading something off my phone. So.
Yeah, my apologies.
You reading during the podcast? What a nerd.
You know, like
He's always reading.
I
so.
just tune Blake out sometimes.
Yeah.
It's
Understandable.
It's a thing that happens,
Yeah.
But like,
I hate you guys.
I mean, I assume that like they get a replacement doctor for the patient, yeah, and then
So
someone
they
else
just
would
move
go
the
get the doctor that's having a heart attack. You know,
Okay.
or they
Yeah,
just
probably.
leave him on the floor and die. Like,
I mean,
what do
I
you
don't
want me to
know.
say?
Like, I don't
Why-
know. I was just wondering. Like, I'm
They might just leave him there.
What they most likely do is that they grab another doctor to continue the operation, and then
Dr.
they'll get-
Pepper, can you please inform us like how you do this stuff?
But then they'll grab like other nurses
They're
and
not
stuff to
gonna
get
get
the
that.
doctor that's having a heart attack
No, I'm
and
talking
operate
about
on
the
him.
company.
I'm assuming they like check the doctor's like health
Yeah,
before they
probably.
perform a surgery or something.
What if they do surgery on themselves?
What?
What?
They could.
The doctors
You know,
just-
that's actually happened before. There was some person that actually performed surgery on themselves. It was crazy.
What are you talking about?
Well,
I don't really know much about it, but
I
I
don't
know
think
that
I
somebody
could-
did that, and it was like
I think even stabbing a
Was
knife
it a
into my body
success?
would.
it was a success. Actually, it was
How?
crazy. I think it was like the first heart surgery,
You know that one
That's a
time
heart surgery did on
something
itself?
like that. It was crazy, dude.
Remember that one time they gave grape surgery?
That was an epic use of my time on YouTube, honestly.
Dude,
Didn't
it was
do anything better.
groundbreaking like news and stuff, dude. I mean,
Exactly. Why wouldn't you perform surgery on
Okay, we hit the 45-minute mark. So, Jacob, what is your question?
Good job, man. Great question.
Okay, there you go. So, do mermaids give birth to live children, or do they lay eggs?
These are the worst questions.
They really are.
we
Like, we
could have
found a
picked.
website
ever.
for this.
They'll
and
lay
it's-
eggs.
Last time I
mean-
checked, mermaids aren't even real. Like,
If they were real.
okay.
Probably lay eggs.
Well, the fact that the top half of their body are human, I would say probably like
Mermaid
they would
eggs.
probably be pregnant.
Pregnant.
Well,
That would like weigh him down, though, you know? Like in the ocean.
Dude, okay,
just
so
make it hard for them to
there's
swim.
like sharks,
Okay,
right? And sharks
That's not.
Sharks
that's
lay
that's what
eggs.
they
Hold on,
do.
shut up for a
Okay,
second.
no.
Sharks lay eggs. I'm being smart for once, okay? Sharks lay eggs, and they find them, and they call them mermaid purses,
Mermaid purses?
which relates to mermaids and their eggs, which then
Which
in
would then-
turn, therefore,
Saying that mermaids lay eggs.
in conclusion, mermaids have eggs.
I think that was all. That was
Amazing.
Oliver Brain shutting down.
We just had to... We just had to reset there.
Yeah,
'cause
my
that
brain,
was-
my brain like stopped in the middle of that. Like I felt my brain stop working in the middle of that.
that I was... Why?
What's that smell?
What
Oh,
was
it's
that
just Evan thinking again.
Why is there steam coming out of your brain?
That was...
Evan's brain broke down.
Guys, he was just giving us an answer. You know, he was being logical about it. Don't...
Jacob was still puzzled about how sharks laid eggs. He didn't know that. He didn't know sharks laid eggs.
I mean, like... I do now.
I hate
so-
sharks so much.
You
I
hate
hate
them?
you so
Yes.
much.
Why?
Because they bite people.
They...
Dude,
I mean,
yeah, I heard dolphins just beat up sharks for no reason sometimes.
Dolphins are like bullies.
Yeah, they are.
They are, but dude, that is so funny.
Yeah.
Tyler looked it up
Yeah, I
right
just
now,
wanted-
and
just
I'm
wanted to
right.
make sure. I wanted to
I'm
make
right.
sure. They do lay eggs.
I'm actually a marine biologist.
Wait, wait,
I
mermaids lay eggs?
study.
No, sharks.
Oh,
Yes,
Yes,
yes. Oh my god.
we have
Yes, I looked up
factual
mermaids.
evidence that mermaids lay eggs, Blake. That is in all the books. You just know about it.
This is
Okay.
why you're the stupid one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so I think we're all losing brain cells here.
Dude, but I think it's so
Being
funny that
around
dolphins
Blake,
just
that's why.
dolphins just bully sharks for no reason. Like honestly, they protect us, but like I already said, like sometimes dolphins will just go up to sharks and just slap them with their fin or something.
I mean,
I also heard that octopuses just punch fish for no reason too.
I believe that.
There was a
one.
video
I
of
hate
it. It was like an
octopus.
octopus just chilling through and the fish was driving by and he went,
driving by. You said
I mean,
driving
swimming
by.
by.
You said the fish was driving by.
That's me smacking you. Oh,
Ow. Bro,
Oh, man.
like, dolphins are cool. Like, you ever
Dolphins are
swim
cool.
next to a dolphin?
Have you?
Bro, you know they're supposed to be like really
people
smart.
have
My
before.
sister swam next to a dolphin.
Huh?
You know, dolphins are actually like really smart, and they're probably smarter than both of you guys combined.
Well, a
And
lot of
you-
things are smart.
No. Dolphins aren't as smart as humans, but they're probably smarter than both of you guys.
Wait, man, that's not even cool, bro. Like what? They can swim in a circle. Ooh. Dang.
Hey, at least they can swim. There's some people
Are
I
you
know that
implying
there's-
I can't
No,
swim
there's
'cause
some
I
people I know.
can?
There's some people I know that just
There
can't
are
swim.
some people that we know that can't swim, aren't
That
there?
is totally true.
It's true.
Or drive.
Wasn't he supposed to be on this podcast as well?
Oh yeah,
we had a fifth member, guys, and well,
He ghosted us.
he totally dipped. Cause
Yeah,
he's
he
a
said he didn't
loser.
want to do this because he thought podcasts were stupid.
Well,
Yeah,
look
he-
at us now.
Yeah, look at us now.
Look
We're
at us
being
now.
successful.
We're
We're literally in a mansion.
Gonna
right
be
now.
so freaking rich, man, and he's just gonna have nothing.
Oh, what's that? $100 is not enough. I
Is
need
that
more.
English? I just had the dollar.
Sorry. I'm like,
It's so much you had to come up with a new word. for
Sorry,
it.
our manager is speaking to us.
Yeah.
Tony, go get my lobster, please. Thank you. I love that guy.
I love that man.
Tony is so cool.
Dude, he gave me a diamond one time.
What did
Like
you do
it
with
was
it?
something.
Did
like
you put
for
it on your
Christmas.
forehead?
Did you put it on your forehead?
Oh,
Yeah.
like little Uzi. Oh yeah, Jacob did that too. He put a
I put a diamond
put
on
a
my head.
gem on his head.
It was cool.
It was pretty
Like,
cool.
everyone-
Especially
Hey,
the tape
how
on
about
it.
this? We
Yeah.
should
What?
put that as the thumbnail for this video. I have a photo of it.
Everyone's just flaming that man for doing it, and I'm like, he's just being him.
If y'all are
It
wondering,
is it's also kind of cool how it's a 24
if y'all
million
made it to this
diamond on his
point and y'all
forehead.
haven't died from just being stupid yet, or just
Oh,
We're
brain.
losing all brain.
Did you just
cells.
call all the people listening stupid?
No, I'm just
No,
calling.
he's saying that they're becoming stupid from listening
Oh,
to
yeah, that
us.
is facts.
Yeah,
Understandable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
complete facts.
I'm just saying, if you are this far into it and you're wondering why the thumbnail is a photo of Jacob doing a peace sign with a gem on his forehead, that is why. So,
I don't think like we should do that. I know.
I don't
I
know.
mean, I wouldn't mind.
I mean, okay, I guess.
What if all of us had a gem in our forehead?
I actually have a couple more. Yeah, we could all do that.
We could
You
do
should
that.
have pulled up with them on.
I should
Should've.
have brought all.
We
the
can just
gems.
set-
Missed opportunity.
We can just set like that. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's make it the thumbnail just for this video.
Yeah, exactly. That'll be
We can
fire,
make it the
bro.
thumbnail.
The pilot. This is the
Pilot?
pilot, guys.
Why do they call it? Why do they call that?
I look-
Because
I
it's
looked
taken
that up
off.
once.
It's
I
taken
know.
off. You know, it's the
Yeah,
beginning.
taking off. Yeah.
Taking off.
Ah.
I just came up with that because I'm smart.
You did not come up with that.
I
Don't
did.
even
I
cap.
swear I came up with that.
You are too stupid to think of something like that.
I'm telling you, I came up with
But
that.
yeah, taking off. The show's taking off. What about shows that don't get past the pilot episode?
Better not be us. Oh my gosh, bro. This is fire. Like, we
We're
had
gonna
a
do
thing
it.
going.
I don't
And
know.
then we're
It
gonna
took us
have,
like
like,
2
I
months
guess-
to actually be able to come
Okay,
up with
yeah,
the
yeah,
time
yeah,
to
yeah,
do
yeah,
this.
but, like,
Blake was basically right about
We
pilot.
had 5 people.
I was. I'm smart.
No way. You looked that up.
I did not look
I
at.
did not look
Oh,
that up.
oh my gosh! There was this riddle. I was talking to somebody yesterday. I was trying to do riddles and junk, and like I got so much of them right, and they bait me because apparently I was looking them up. Like we were on a
Yeah.
call, and I was like, no.
I mean, we have no proof that you didn't look it up. So.
I mean, I
Look
FaceTimed
it
them
now.
after. No, this is the funny part. I FaceTimed them after. I was like, look, I'll FaceTime you and I'll answer these riddles. I FaceTimed them. I didn't know a single one after that. I got them all wrong after that.
Oh, that makes
so
it
really,
even-
it
that
made me,
makes it so
it made me
bad.
prove nothing right.
So basically, you did look it up.
No, I didn't look it up.
That's
Y'all
what you're
can,
telling us.
my
Like
God,
all
you
the
can look at my
evidence points.
search history.
Okay,
There's
let's see it.
Okay. If you see
I do
riddles.com, that's
not want
because
to
I
look
was.
at your search.
Oh
history.
gosh.
Oh my gosh, I hate you. Oh, you want to see it? You
Yeah,
actually
let's
wanna
see. Let me see this.
it? Yeah, but anyways,
You should
besides,
read them out loud for us.
Okay,
Yeah, look,
let's-
there's nothing. The last thing I looked up is finding an RPG.
Stupid questions. Man, we're so good at this.
Finding an RPG in GTA.
Hey,
my
you delete
God.
your search history?
Oh, it's only because I like being. It's my OCD. I just don't like stuff all over my phone.
Oh, that's rough.
How is it all over your phone?
Like, you know, with
only go
photos,
to your
right
search
after I
history
take a
when you
photo,
click
I always delete it. Like, look, the last photo I have is you doing the peace sign with the gym.
it. It's a masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm thinking that at the end of each podcast, we're gonna do this thing where it's like a poll, would you rather thing,
No.
where we're gonna. No, we're not doing that.
No, I'm just playing. You
Okay, yeah, we're doing that. All right, so we're gonna do like a would you rather thing, and in the comments, you guys are gonna give us y'all's answer, and we'll just say the majority vote, and then we'll lead that into the next topic of our podcast.
Alright.
So Evan, if
I
you
like that
want,
idea.
Evan, if you want to close this out,
But that means we have to like plan again for another hour based off of that one sole question.
we can just go
Yeah,
off.
we're
of
just
it.
gonna wing it, man.
That's a lot of work.
We don't have to
We
listen
just wing
to
this.
it.
No, we are literally winging it. So like, if there's like,
Oh yeah,
if it feels so awkward at some points, we are literally just going with the flow.
yeah. That's
So,
complete facts,
give us some tips on what we could do to
Yeah,
make these better, like
please.
recording or
If
anything.
you want to be a guest in our podcast, you can
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
let us know. You could pull up, like, you know,
Yeah, just let us
we need
know.
people.
Yeah, I'll give you.
talk to
I'll
us.
drop down Jacob's address in the description if you want to come to his house, so we
For
can
sure.
take you there.
Yeah,
Um,
please
Put
come by.
both addresses for his mom and dad.
Yeah. And the back of your credit card, the numbers in the back
Social.
definitely would help.
Tell your
Social-
friends
the
about
social
us.
security
Yeah.
card.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for listening, and we will.
We'll catch you
y'all
later,
in the
man.
next
See
podcast.
ya in the next podcast.
See ya.